Well, hello and welcome to Cozy Couch Corner for another episode of Tea and Tarot. Oh, yes. Oh, it's just right. I swigged it before I come on just in case. I'm still not going to take a big gulp though. Mm. Oh, well, it's just right. It's really quite comforting. Oh, so I've had a funny day with Amazon deliveries. I was supposed to have one thing this morning, and then the rest of it, I ordered it all together. It was supposed to come tomorrow. And I went and answered the door this morning, and it was the stuff that was supposed to come tomorrow. And I'm still waiting for the thing that was supposed to come this morning, which I think is coming this afternoon. But I went on my breath because I don't recall them coming out more than once a day. In fact, round here, the postal service, I'm not even sure they come out every day. So I'll see. I've got my clippers to do my hair. So, oh, pardon me. Yeah, I've washed my hair ready because I looked it up. Do it clean, do it dirty. No, do it clean. Do it clean, do it dry. Okay. I've read half the instructions. I've read half the instructions for the clippers. Um I've got to read the rest of the instructions really. They're very nice, and it even came with they weren't expensive, but they were decent brand. I wanted to get a known brand, and they come with the hair cape, and a whole load of other stuff. So that was good. I'll do that tomorrow. I hadn't planned on having short hair, but after the home haircut disaster, that's where we're at. But at least then, if I do it the same length all over it, it'll be even. Um, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to save my fringe or not. I've got to work out how, and whether it'd look weird if the whole hair is one length and then there's just this fringe. Although when I was about 11, maybe 12, I got a razor comb, gave myself a skinhead with a fringe when skinheads were in. So, but I can't remember what that looked like then. And I haven't got the same face now. I don't know how I'm going to balance the chinny bit. But anyway, the joys of aging. So yeah, not sure I'm going to do that. But so I may or may not have a fringe tomorrow. We'll have to see how it goes. But I know pretty much what I'm doing now. And I'll just make it all an inch long, which is the longest setting they have, and then it'll be even, and then I can make decisions from there. But it was really quite long before. Yeah. Although it's a lot easier. It's so much quicker to wash and dry, and I just have to remember to not put much product on. Um, I've washed it. Well, I've washed it with shampoo today. I don't normally wash my hair that frequently because my scalp doesn't like it. So the fact that I'm trimming it tomorrow and then I have to wash it again to get the bits of hair out, I've decided I'll probably just wash it with conditioner then. Washed it with shampoo this time, then I wash it with conditioner, which will be a little bit gentler and it might like a little bit of conditioner. Yeah. So I've got to attempt that tomorrow. I've done it before years ago, but it's just so long ago and so much happened since then, to be fair, with my poor brain. Pre-nervous breakdown and PTSD. So, I don't remember what I used to do. And I used to taper it. I'm pretty sure I used to do a 1, 2 and a 3, but I just don't remember. And I'm pretty sure it looked good then, but I had a more pointy face then, I think. Anyway, I have not tackled trying to find a heating engineer. I couldn't face it. I haven't been able to face it for a little while because it just stresses me out, and it makes me miserable now. I've stopped being anxious about it. It was anxiety. The anxiety was getting to me. I managed to clear the anxiety, and underneath the anxiety was miserable. It was just like, I think it was the frustration, and it goes back to a lot of stuff from my childhood and from the rest of my life of trying to get your basic needs met by people who don't give a crap. And it's just utterly frustration, and I think it just kind of triggers that. So I will attempt it again. I will attempt to go on social media locally and try and find someone else that will come out. But I get so fed up with it. And I've had a warm day today in terms of, I think the outside temperature's a tad warmer, but my body's felt warmer today, which is better than it has been. So that's good. And I've ended up with no heating on today, although the lounge keeps fairly warm. I did do the laundry and I was going to put it out because it was supposed to be dry, and I think it might have stayed dry, I'm not sure. But the humidity was like 90 degrees, relative humidity. And I just thought, okay, there was a bit of breeze. It stood a chance of drying a bit, but not a lot. So I ended up going back to what I do generally over winter, which is put it in the spare bedroom with the dehumidifier. And then I didn't know when I first started doing it which way around you were supposed to do it. It took a while to find out that you point the outflow at the side of the airing rack so that it can go through the layers, and it's basically blow drying your clothes, and then the dehumidifier then sucks it in and takes the moisture out of it. So I've done that, and it's sort of, I've had 2 goes at it, and it's sort of half dry. So some stuff was barely wet when it came out the washing machine anyway. It depends on the material. So it's doing all right. And that heats, that not only does that give me airflow upstairs, which it needs, but it gets rid of the damp generally out of there, and it does seem to get damp. And if you leave it going for a bit, it sort of warms the place up a bit, ends up putting warm air through while it's trying to refrigerate things to get. It has a refrigeration thing in it that gets the moisture out of the air. So a little bit of warmth up there, and more ventilation and getting damp out. And I shall do that again tomorrow, because it uses quite a lot of electric. I do it during daylight hours, and I'll do it again tomorrow. And should have my clothes might dry if it's warm enough up there, and I've took enough moisture out, and the air can take it. Then it might be dry by the morning, but I'll see. So yeah, I feel like most of my days at the moment are just filled up with trying to look after myself and chores, and just trying to look after the house. And I don't feel like I'm moving forward with stuff. I'm not. I mean, the packing and the decluttering has sort of grown to an halt. But yeah, it just feels like, and I don't know why. I mean, some of the time I lose because I'm watching YouTube videos and scrolling through social media, but the rest of it is like, all I've done today is housework, and it's just like, well, how did that happen? And feed myself and hydrate myself, and it's like, how did I manage ever to have a full-time job? I don't know, and get everything else done. I used to do evening classes as well. I used to have things on in the pretty much at one point every evening, and it's like, how on earth did I get anything done? I don't know. But also, and I don't know, it's weather. I know the energy's a bit at the moment. Although that's supposed to be coming to the end soon, and I can't remember what that was about. Was that the meteor? Was that the Schumann residence? No, the Schumann we are Schumann residents. No, the Schumann resonance and all this stuff. And it's like, oh yeah, because I just feel like a bit of a lead weight at the moment. So I'm hoping that when the planets, the meteors, the energy, the moons have done whatever they're doing, that I feel a lot lighter and things actually get moving along. So, yep. Better do the tarot. Although I do feel like just sort of sinking into my cup of tea at the minute. Everything's a bit late. This is a bit late. I'm trying to get it in before it goes dark. Right, come on then. Let's get on with it. Okay. What message do you have for us for Thursday, the 6th of November, 2025, please? Oh, and I'm hotting up, aren't I? You know the energy's working when you start having a hot one right in the middle of it. Right. Take the body warmer off in a minute. Oh, right, that's sideways. Oh, blimey, which way am I going to turn that now? Is that the only card we're having? Are we having this one? Right, that one's slightly easier. We're having weird ones at the moment, aren't we? That's 4 of Cups. Right, that's the second one. This is the first. So this is the second one. Right, that was a 4 of Cups reveal. I'll show you in a minute. Right, how am I turning this one over? That way. Interesting. We have the Magician, and the Magician is, trying to get that so it's not just hideous light. Oh, that's better if I put it below my face. Right, that's the Magician, sideways, and that's how it threw itself out the pack. So that's primary card. Just, usually aiming for a 1 card reading. Second card, this way up. This way up. Okay, so we've got the 4 of Cups upright. No, it was definitely not the other way up, and it wasn't getting a definite on it was that way up. But I think I'm working with different people now that are working differently. Right, okay. So the Magician on its, go to the other card first. Okay, the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is, let's say, no, not, oh, I'm getting, no, not that. Solution, yes, solutions. You're looking at, it might be solutions, sorting something out. There may be a problem you're trying to resolve, or something you're trying to do, or somewhere in life you want to get to. I mean, not necessarily, it could be geographical, but there is a position in life you want to get to, or you want to change something in life. And the 4 of Cups, there's these 3 amazing options in front of you, but they won't do what you want them to do, but they look good. They look good. They look very good, but they're not what you need. We get into it. They're not what you need. Is this about the wish? Yeah, this is, so the Magician card again is about the hopes and dreams that we have, the goals that we have, the wishes that we want to get to. That's how it came out last time. That's how it was read, even if that's not the standard meaning. So we're looking at things, looking at ways to get to our goals, our hopes and our dreams, to bring them to fruition. But what we're missing is probably a pretty plain, unexciting answer or option in the background. So on this, you can see all the gorgeous jeweled cups here, can't you? That look really exciting and interesting and your eye would be drawn to them, but the one that's going to do the thing, the one that's going to work, the one that's the answer, the one that's going to get you there, is the really plain looking, boring, not exciting one behind you. It's behind you. You can't see it at the minute. You can't see it, and you probably haven't considered it because it may well be overshadowed by all the other things that are going on or look like they'll get you to where you want to go. So yeah, so it is a bit pantomime season, isn't it? It's behind you, but it's like, yeah, the thing that's going to get you to where you want to go is not the obvious thing, and it may not necessarily be the most attractive option, shall we say. Yeah, and it may not be something we've come across yet. It may be something we came across and no, it's not some no, okay. So I was going to say it may be something we came across and dismissed, and I get no. So it's something we haven't thought of or something we haven't come across yet. That's going to help us. So that's what we need to look out for to get to where we want to go, to bring our hopes and dreams and goals to fruition. There's something there that we haven't come across yet. There's something, is it coming in? Yeah, it's coming in. There's something that's going to come in. So just be prepared for something that doesn't obviously sound like it get you to where you want to go or sound very exciting. It might sound quite boring. It might be so, it might be the nerdy one of the pack or something like that. There we are then.